Okay, so this was filed February 26, 2020, and it tells you who files it and who it's against. It's got Google, Obama, Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi. It's got Facebook, DeepMind. All these places are technology places. Elon Musk, Amazon. Like, it goes into a lot. Harvard, George Soros, all these. And on the right side here, we see all the stuff they actually have. It actually goes all the way up to 7G. It was filed in California, in the courts, and I have looked into it. It was filed in the courts. Now, if we go right here, this tells us what all they have. And it's a lot. And if you're reading this, some of you are probably going to have to pause this to read it. This is probably going to be a bunch of different video parts or something. I'm not sure how I'm doing it yet. But if you're not prepared for this information, you're not going to receive this information. And it's a lot. Here's more of what they have. And yes, they have genocided a lot of people. Okay, now, this is the part everybody's going to want to hear. Threatening and endangering the lives of all the world's people with the misuse of artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and then if you keep reading, hold on, it's the AI, quantum biotechnology, financial investments, surveillance system, facial recognition, and if you keep going down here, social engineering, social programming, emotions, reprogramming the human races, upcoming generations, electric fields, nervous systems, neural networks through multiple patent smartphone, proximity sensors, and other sophisticated technologies as the world people and the AI systems and apps engage and interference with Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, TikTok, and all of these names you all know, Facebook, Neuralink. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to scan and get the basic of it. Not informing the world's citizens that their private data is being used to create an artificial super intelligent on a quantum AI technology with 5G and 6G systems that can eliminate and destroy all the world's people through nation-state conflicts, viruses, surveillance, or numerous other risks found by CyrusA and the AI organization, 1,000-plus AI company investigation. Cyrus's published books, Artificial Intelligence, Dangers to Humanity. Now, right here is all the names that's in this document. Obama, Clinton, Pelosi, Biden, Schumer. I mean, it goes on and on and on. If y'all want to read this, you're going to have to pause it and read it. Invest in China and transfer sensitive AI technology as presented in this claim to China that is endangering the world's citizens. Failure to prevent or willingly engage in theft of the world's private family data and biometric data to build a quantum AI, biodigital technologies with the goal of obtaining artificial general intelligence or super intelligence on 5G, 6G, and 7G systems that threatens all the government, the Pentagon, the CIA, the NSA, the M16, FBI, DARPA, NASA, or any world power. Ignoring, censoring, not reporting, rephrasing, or, to create content and report off of Cyrus's hard work, findings, and material. Okay, so there is a lot more in here, and it talks about including warning us of the virus here, and the AI engineered bio disease from China by Cyrus months before the virus appearance in China. Published in books, AI, Trump, China, and the weaponization of robotic with 5G in the book. Okay, so this is telling you a little bit more about the guy that's doing it, okay? So I want to let some of y'all read this. If y'all actually take the time to pause this and read this document, you will be amazed at all the stuff they are doing. Okay, so the criminal persecution by local city, state, national, international complicity laws for prevention of crimes, persecution, genocide, and or reaction thereof. So basically what is stated in here is that China genocided all their people and put a bunch of them in work camps. And we were buying stuff from the work camps that they were making stuff out of, and they genocided them. And that is where we get the virus from, them trying to cover it all up. So, this document is going to be very lengthy, and I've read it, most of it, so I'm going to have to go back through it and do it. So, defendants are in violation of one or all 30 accounts and more than 42 penal codes of national and international biometric privacy laws, committing treason, creating nefarious technologies, complicity to the prevention and reaction to genocide, and it tells you what articles to find it in, and by not reporting his warnings and guilty negligence and harm by transferring weaponized AI biotechnology to China and indirectly to Iran by transferring $150 billion in cash that belonged to the Iranian people to Iran's government. So, they purchased from China AI, drone, biotech, robotics, facial recognition technologies that weaponize the Iranian government surveillance, AI technologies against the Iranian people, the Middle East American servicemen, harming them all and endangering all Iranians inside of Iran, thus laying the groundwork for Iran to join China on the One Belt, One Road 5G systems connecting Africa, the Middle East, and Europe, with, of course, the phone Hawaii, and the multiple of other Chinese and Western tech companies involving globally, while creating one foundation to form nation-state conflicts and advanced AI, biotechnologies, engineering, all the world's people living today in numerous ways, as assessed by his findings. I'm going to leave this on here for a second. Guys, this video is not going to be that long. There is, I think, 87 pages, so I'm not going to go through every one of them with you, but we will go through them, and I'll tell you basically what they say. So, defendants Obama, Pelosi, Schumer, Schiff, Clinton, Anderson Cooper, Soros, Biden, CNN, and others created conflicts and impeachment hunts against the Trump administration and the U.S. presidency over small matters while obstructing and overlooking the safety of all world citizens, nefarious dangers stemming from China and Western big tech, including the virus, thus missing and wasting crucial time and energy needed by the good men and women in the CIA, FBI to assess emerging technologies that they missed and did not understand in time. Hiring and giving funding to historically incompetent think tanks, institutions, and policy analysts in Washington, D.C., Santa Monica, and New York. So, it's telling you right here, basically, there's so much more to this, though. They don't care, they're selfish, they do not care about the world's people, nor have the intelligence and wisdom to understand the big picture, to properly inform and explain to President Trump, Congress, and all the world's leaders of all the dangers of artificial intelligence that the PhDs, tech tycoons, and AI scientists are missing or contributing to due to their shortcomings, lack of skills, and capacity to comprehend very sophisticated emerging AI dangers and scenarios to all the world's people alive. And then it tells you down here, giving advisory or media platforms to famous wealthy PhD types, or usually so-called experts, that have ruined the world and created conflicts for generations, hurting the world's people and its culture. Rather than choosing wise and good people to advise on national security risk to all the world's citizens guilty of negligence, we are coming to the age of AI, 5G, quantums, robotics, and many sophisticated risks, and cannot have the AI regulators and departments who are incompetent, unwise, and incapable people with PhD titles who don't have the fortitude, care, and will to safeguard the world's citizens and all families from nefarious misuse of AI that can hurt all human beings and their families around the globe in such a sophisticated and fast manner that it is, And so it's telling you that the technology is way too great. We can't control it. It could wipe us all out in a matter of a second. Okay, let me see. Okay, so it's right here too. Sorry, guys. Human beings and their families around the globe is such a sophisticated, fast man. Okay. Endangering and threatening all of the world's citizens and humanity by misusing and weaponizing artificial intelligence, quantum computing, robotics, 5G, 6G, machines, smartphones, smart homes, smart cities, holograms, mixed reality, nanotechnology, cloning, gene editing, cybernetics, bioengineering, and the creation of a digital AI brain linked to Google's search engine with the use of the extraction of humanity's biometrics data, digital biometric codes, including facial, voice, health, organ, neural network, and body recognition technologies, thus controlling humanity's thoughts, actions, biology, biometrics, brain, neural pathways, the human body's neural network that reprograms all human beings through social engineering and digital social programming without their consent, their knowledge, understanding, or free will, extracting humanity's digital footprint in the breach of the Nuremberg laws, and engaging in irresponsible and unsafe research and development of the artificial general intelligence or artificial superintelligence that could enslave or kill humanity or give the power to enslave humanity in numerous ways on the 5G and other developing networks. Negligence, complicity, and prosecution and genocide of millions in China. Genocide not limited to democracy activists, Christians. See, this is right here is basically what they were taking out there. Okay, so transferring and providing China's government and its companies knowledge, data, capabilities, technology to weaponize artificial intelligence, computer vision, human trafficking technology that can give China access to artificial general intelligence or artificial superintelligence that endangers the world and all of humanity, including AI weaponry or for assassination and violation of the Breach, Arms and Control Disarmament Act. And there you go. This is what we just read. Sorry, guys. And it talks about treason, and you can read all that if you want to. Providing to China the AI, health, and all that. And then it goes... nefarious entities, facial recognition, voice recognition. It talks about the genocide. AI technology that led to persecution, torture, organ harvesting, death, and cremation of human beings in China. This is one of the big ones, actually. It says, and other minority groups endangering the world by weaponizing China's AI capabilities that is belayed on the BRI, One Belt, One Road linking Asia, Middle East, Africa, Europe, endangering all of humanity. Some violations on the facts. Okay. Misrepresentation to the world and deceiving the U.S. on Google's activities in China and their technology transfer that contributed to China's quantum AI advancements, surveillance, abuse, torture, concentration camps, and murder of its own citizens. Some violations of fact number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop right here, and I will be making a part 2.